hear that. Bikes absolutely everywhere. So we've had the weirdest weather. We've had 2 weeks of 100+ degrees, and in the middle of the week there's a day that's like 25 Celsius. So 40 to 43 degrees Celsius, bang, 40 degrees Celsius. Look at this. It's this grey. For 2 days, it even rained yesterday. Today it's only 20 something degrees as well. Ooh. Ooh. So I suppose you've all seen, if you're into Harleys, you've all seen the release of the new 2025 models. Got to say, being in the industry selling Harleys, it is quite exciting. There's a lot of changes for the bikes, especially the Softails. Not the baggers, because they were new as of last year, but the Softails, got to say, they're looking really, really good. They are all 117s now. There's no 114s, there's no 107s. They've done away with those. They've dropped 2 bikes. They've dropped the Fat Bob with the 114 in it, and they've dropped the Sport Glide with the 107 in it. So no more Fat Bobs, no more Sport Glides. That's kind of weird when you think about it. But yeah, I think if they'd put a 114 in that Sport Glide, they would have sold a lot more of them. But there you go. There you go. So, what else? Even the Street Bob has a 117. That really interests me. That does, because if you follow my channel, you'll know I had a Street Bob before my Road Glide with the 114, and this, I'll tell you what, a Street Bob with a 117. Mate, I tell you, that's looking good. I could be tempted. But no, I wouldn't get rid of that. I wouldn't get rid of this thing at all. So maybe a bit later in the year, I might consider getting a 117 Street Bob, and that can be my my bloody project bike. Anyway, we'll see how the year pans out first. So this time next year, maybe. But so they've all got rider modes, every single Softail. So they've got rain, road and sport. They've all got cruise control. Yep, even the Street Bob has cruise control. They have changed the dashes, they've changed the grips, they've changed the switch blocks. Not dramatically, not like the Sportsters or the Nightsters and the Pan Ams or the Tourers, but an updated version of the current blocks to incorporate cruise control. They've got what else have they got? Different dashes now. They've done away with that little tiny rectangle dash that's in the handlebar clamp to a more sort of traditional round gauge, even on the breakouts and the lowrider S and ST. Yeah, it's really exciting, and the colours that are coming out this year, fantastic. They've really stepped up this year, Harley Davidson. Oh, and another thing, everyone's been screaming for them worldwide. Not so much us in Australia, because we have rear LEDs, but they've now introduced LEDs all round on every model. Every model. So the ones I've got in here, these inserts here, like those there, these come standard on all the new bikes, all the Softails, all of them. About time, Harley. Well done indeed. 3 different types of 117s. They've got a classic, they've got a custom, and they've got a high output. So there's 3 variations of the same motor. So the Street Bob and the Heritage get the classic 117, still more power than the 114, the outgoing model. If you trick it up a little bit, it's going to rip. Then the breakouts, the Fat Boys, they have the custom 114, which is a step up in power, torque and horsepower. Harley are quoting horsepower figures now as well. So from memory, I think they were like 104 horsepower and 63 Newton meters of torque, crank torque that is. And then they've got the high output, which is only available in the Lowrider S and the Lowrider ST. So they jump right up to about 114 horsepower. Quote me if I could be wrong. Pretty sure they were 114 horsepower and 172 or 3 Newton meters of torque. I mean, that's some power. I mean, not so much on the horsepower side. I mean, you'll probably all agree, all you sports bike riders will go, 114 horsepower, that's nothing. But it's the torque. You know, 170 odd Newton meters of torque. No sports bike produces that unless it's a booster or something like that with a turbo on it. So there you go. So the colours, you've got greys, you've got Mystic Shift, which is going to be like a bit of a custom colour. It's going to be expensive. You've got denim purples, you've got brilliant reds, one called Centerline Yellow. Don't think that's going to go too well. They've always got to have the token shit colour every year, unfortunately. I think that's going to be it. They do two tones in the Fat Boys and stuff like that. They've got like Whiskey Fire and Black. Mate, I tell you what, if you do yourselves a favour, if you haven't looked and you've just been hearing bits and pieces here and there, go onto your local Harley website, you know, Harley Australia or Harley whatever you are, in the US, the UK, whatever. Look them up. You will be pleasantly surprised at what's coming this year for Harley Davidson. And another good thing about the Street Bob here in Australia, this is Australia only, they stay the same price even though they've had major upgrades. 117 rider modes, cruise control. Oh, and they now wear 2-in-1 exhausts. 2-in-1 exhaust. So the Lowrider ST now comes with the same size bags, both sides, left and right. When you had that sort of odd shape, style, size bag, everyone hated it, and it just looked, from the side didn't matter, but from the back it was just whack. You know, it was just whack. Looked like shit. So anyway, that's all sorted now. So the same size bag. So the Street Bob, Lowrider ST, and the Heritage as well, have 2-in-1 exhausts. The Breakout and the Fat Boys still sport the 2-in-2s. Yep, so there you go. So let me know your thoughts, guys. If you've had a look and you're interested in buying a Harley, man, I tell you, this is the year for it. Major improvements, major upgrades. We should start seeing the bikes in Australia around probably March, heading into April. So it'll be just in time for our big bike show here, which is good. So hopefully we'll see some of those ready to go. What else you got? The baggers have all these amazing colours. You know, there's different colours. They've got like Whiskey Firestorm, Midnight Firestorm. They've got like these custom colours with the ghost flames through them. They look pretty good. Bit expensive though, if you know what I mean. Bit expensive. And then for the paint, then you got Mystic Shift, which is a really unusual colour. If you think back to the Snake Venom days, where it had that sort of chameleon effect when you walked around different angles, and it basically it shifted colour. So Mystic Shift. So it goes greens and stuff like that on the Snake Venom and purple. This is like blue and purple and I haven't seen it, but what I've seen on the Harley Davidson website, it looks pretty cool. The denim purple, that looks interesting. That looks very interesting. Apparently you guys in the States are liking that, so that's good. That's a good sign. What else? What else is new to the bikes this year? Oh, in the Street Bob, the Billiard Grey, which is still available, Vivid Black, they are the same colour. You don't pay any more this year for the Vivid Black in the Street Bob range. I can't speak for the other models, but I'm pretty sure it's only the Street Bob. So there you go, guys. So some interesting stuff coming. The launch was yesterday here in Australia, the 24th, 23rd in the Northern Hemisphere. If you look over YouTube, you'll see all the reveals and the people doing the bikes and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I can't do those until later, in another couple of months before they start coming in. That's it. So by that time, the internet and YouTube will be flooded with all the new bikes. So I'll probably be a bit behind the 8 ball. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, I do appreciate it. If you could hit the like and subscribe button, that would be wicked. It's free. Doesn't cost a cent. God, I love this bike, eh? Let's just have a quick walk around while we're waiting. So that new radiator guard looks pretty cool down there. I don't know if you can see that. It's awesome. She's coming along nicely. coming along nicely. A few more things to go. I'm going to get the Screaming Eagle Olin's rear suspension. Definitely going to get that. So I have the piggyback reservoirs on the back there. I'm going to get it dyno tuned. And I think that'll be getting close. The other stuff that'll be about it. Maybe drop some different springs in the front. But we'll see. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Stay safe wherever you are. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.